I tend to imagine that when I'm sick, I'm only going to want to eat the most nutritious foods and lots of fruits and vegetables. I'm just pounding everything that has vitamin C. And the truth is, what I really need is rest. I need simple, I need low effort. I need foods that are easy on my body, also taste good, and make me feel good because being sick sucks. So that is what happened today. It was great, and I hope you enjoy. Thanks to Harry's for teaming up with me, and let's get started. This has been my breakfast pretty much every day this week. Not only is it easy and filling and quick, but it's also just very comforting. Like this just forever a nostalgic breakfast, and I really like adding frozen fruit. One, because I haven't been going to the store, obviously, but two, because I really like the way that it freezes with the plant milk that I put on top. Today it was macadamia nut milk, but it kind of like freezes just a little bit and makes the cereal super cold and kind of turns it like a pinky purple color, which is delicious and also fun. You get like a berry milk out of it. And I had to show you guys this coffee cup. I love coffee cups. I've been collecting them since forever. And this one in particular is so great because it has like a little indent for your thumb. And I love that. It's such a small little detail, but it really makes it just really nice to hold in your hand. Like it just fits perfectly. I know I sound crazy, but I really like this cup. I just had breakfast, as you guys saw, and now I'm just gonna do like a quick once over of the apartment. I'm not gonna like deep clean. I definitely don't feel like I want to or need to do that right now. Then I'm going to take like one of those good showers, you know, because I really feel like I want to just have that like refreshed, clean feeling. I feel like I'm really excited for like a good shower. So I'm gonna make myself a sugar scrub, which I've shown on the channel before. I basically just mix sugar with a little bit of olive oil or coconut oil, and I use that to exfoliate before I shave, and it just feels so good. Like you get such a close shave and you just get like very smooth skin. I don't do that super often, but when I'm gonna do that shower, then I will do like all of it, and exfoliating is a really nice part of that. You can buy these scrubs, like I always see them at Target, and some of them smell really good too, which is nice, but they're a lot more expensive, and they're so inexpensive to make yourself. I've literally been making them since I was like too young to be exfoliating, like 5th grade, 6th grade. I had this book from the Body Shop. If I can find it on Google, I'll put it right here. I loved it, and it was all these like natural beauty remedies and stuff, and sugar scrubs were on there. Also just like using oil around your cuticles, like they would do like these warm oil treatments that I would always do, natural face masks and hair rinses. I got into all that stuff at a really early age, and I just loved making my own beauty products, and really the only one that I've used consistently since that time is the sugar scrub. I'm also gonna shave my legs because it's been a minute, and so I wanted to thank Harry's for teaming up with me on this video. Harry's is the razor that I've been using for the last 2+ years, and I always mention that you guys can get the trial set for just $3, and I always lead with that because that is the thing that blows my mind, is how affordable this razor is compared to the quality. It's an incredibly well-made razor. It's a 5-blade razor that is German engineered in their factories in Germany. It's got a weighted handle that fits really comfortably in my hand. I even got the new design recently that I showed in a video. It's like a two-tone design, which I've really been liking. It's a very happy color combo, but more than that, it's just effective. I get a smooth, close shave, and that's because Harry's is really passionate about making high quality razors for everyone. No outrageous price tag. It's a fraction of the price of the razor that I was using before I found Harry's, and that razor was definitely irritating my skin. I've talked about it in every video where I've talked about Harry's, whether it was sponsored or not. I always used to get a lot of irritation on my lower legs. I did not think that it had anything to do with my razor until I started using this one, and because I get such a smooth, close shave, I don't get that irritation, and my skin has been able to heal. So it is why I've never deviated. It's my favorite razor, and you can get the weighted handle, the 5-blade razor, a blade cover, and their shave gel for just $3 by clicking the link in the description box below. So don't snooze on that. I'm gonna hop in the shower, get all nice and clean, and I will see you guys after that. got up from a nap, so I really didn't need to make my bed earlier, but I'm in that stage of getting better where I feel good and I have energy. I want to get up and move around, but I just don't have the stamina that I usually do, so I get tired more quickly. So I've just been kind of listening to my body. I have a soup that I pulled out of the freezer yesterday, and I have enough for today, and it's actually a French soup. And I've been really working on some vegan French recipes for a project that's not going to be coming out for a while still, but I've been doing a lot of recipe testing, and so my freezer is full of goodies right now, one of them being this soup. And it's actually inspired by this restaurant that I used to work at called Le Petit Four on Sunset. Such a cute, like, bistro style French restaurant with incredible food. I worked there over 10 years ago, but whenever I think about all the restaurants that I've worked at, that one is probably my favorite in terms of like the whole experience. And one of the things that I still remember to this day was this corn soup. It's this very like rich and buttery corn soup that it's mostly savory and buttery and salty, but it has a slight sweetness that corn does. So you know when you have corn on the cob with butter and salt, it's savory, it's rich, it's buttery, but it has that slight sweetness, and it's just so good. It basically is like that, but in soup form. And I used to ladle up like a big bowl, and I would get some fresh baguette with butter, and I would just dunk, like, you know, the kind of baguette that is like super soft on the inside, crispy on the outside. I would like dunk that into the soup, and it was just bliss, like absolute bliss. So much so that I still think about it like 10 years later. And I've tried for a long time to not just recreate it, but veganize it, and I've never quite gotten it right until now. And so I've been playing around with that recipe, and it is so good. This recipe is one that I'm very excited to share with you down the line, but for now I have one of the batches of recipe tested soup in the fridge that is ready to eat. So that's what I'm gonna have today with what I call the Harriet the Spy sandwich. And I'm realizing now that some of you guys might be too young to know what I mean when I say that. For me, when you say Harriet the Spy sandwich, only one thing comes to mind, and that's a tomato sandwich with mayonnaise. And when I was a kid watching that show, I remember thinking it was really weird, like, where's the rest of it? But now that I have tried it and I love it, I realize that like the fattiness and the creaminess from the mayo pairs so well with the acidity of the tomato, and you do lots of salt and pepper, and it's so simple, but it's really good. Let's get to it. Woke up from a nap. You can see my friend. My friend is a wildlife photographer, and she sent me a calendar with all of her photos. I feel like sometimes people ask me what that calendar is. It's all of her wildlife photography from her travels all over the world. But anyway, I'm having a little snack right now. I just woke up from a nap, if you can't tell. I napped, I caught up on YouTube videos, which was great. I scrolled through TikTok. I did a little bit of work. I did some editing. I got through some emails, but mostly I just have been chilling for most of the afternoon, kind of sleeping, kind of being like half asleep, half awake. You guys know the drill. This is an eggplant dip that I have the recipe on my channel. It's called Bangin' Bharta. It's like an Indian eggplant dip that's super simple, but it's delicious. And the original recipe uses a Indian chili powder, which is so flavorful and so good. So I just used regular chili powder, and it's still good, but it doesn't have the like potency. So I really want to go to the Indian spice store soon and stock up. But this is just like a really delicious side dish. Sometimes I have it with rice and other things, but I also just really like it like as a dip with this, which is raita. This is a cucumber raita, and I make that with almond milk yogurt. It has cucumbers and fresh herbs like cilantro. Sometimes it has mint in it as well, but I'm just going to basically I didn't have crackers, so I have cucumber slices, like what's left of the cucumber, and I just have some more bread that I cut into, shall we call them toast points, and I'm just gonna have like a little chips and dip situation here. And then for dinner, I was kind of thinking that I was gonna make something. Like I said, I have a freezer full of all kinds of stuff, but it's the kind of stuff that kind of needs to be assembled. And to be honest, like I am not really in the mood. I think what I'm gonna do is actually order takeout, which I haven't done in ages, but I feel like this is so random, but I've been like wanting a burger or pizza, probably because I've been watching a lot of Gilmore Girls, and a burger just sounds really good. Monty's is the one I'm gonna do. They have really good burgers, and they do have like milkshakes and stuff that I love, but I think I just want like a classic burger and fries. And I've got one more episode left of Only Murderers in the Building. Part of me is like, oh, I should eat something really wholesome and nutritious because I'm sick, but I kind of feel like just curling up on the couch with a burger and a good show and like no dishes to clean up afterwards. I just think that sounds really nice, and I feel like that's what sounds the best to me right now. So I'm gonna snack, I'm gonna order food, I'm gonna go back to bed until it arrives, and then I'm gonna watch the new episode of Only Murders in the Building. I really snoozed on this show. Like I wasn't like drawn to it when I saw the trailers for it and stuff, but then once I got into it, they hook you, you know? It's a dark comedy, if you guys don't know, and it has Steve Martin and Martin Short and Selena Gomez, and it's definitely bizarre, but like that's the point. I don't want to give anything away, but basically there's 2 seasons, and every season there's like a mystery that needs to be solved, and it's really good for any of you guys who are like me, who I like a mystery, I like a thriller, but I don't want anything that's too scary. This is perfect. I just crack up. It's so silly and weird. And Selena Gomez is just very dry. Like her sarcasm is really, really funny in the show. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna watch today, and I will show you my food when it arrives. I just have to show you. I mean, come on. I really pulled a Lorelai Gilmore because I ordered a little bit more than I thought I would eat in one sitting, but I'm excited to have probably mostly the chicken for tomorrow because I really want the burger now. But I wanted to show you, this is Daring chicken, and I've never had the breaded Daring before. I've had the non-breaded chicken that you can get in the frozen section, and it's really good. Like if you used to like dark meat chicken, it's pretty spot on. Daring chicken is very much like dark meat, and I actually think I prefer like white meat for tenders, you know? So I think maybe not my favorite tenders I've ever had, but the texture is so good. And if you used to like dark meat chicken or turkey, I would definitely recommend trying the Daring because it's pretty spot on. I'm going to reheat some of this because it's good, but I feel like it would just be a lot better if the fries were like hot and crispy and the chicken was warmed up a little bit. So I'm gonna pop this in the air fryer. I'm gonna set up the TV, which sounds like I'm gonna do a lot. I'm just gonna turn it on, and I'm going to put Hulu on and put Only Murders in the Building on and get really comfy. I'm gonna set up this spread. I'm gonna fill up a big tumbler with lots of ice water because that's been like my favorite thing recently. And I'm just going to enjoy my evening. But I hope you guys enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment below and let me know what the best thing that you ate today was, and if you're watching any good shows right now, because as you can imagine, I've been watching a lot of TV, so I've been flying through shows, so I'd love to know what shows you guys are liking. And if you want to check out Harry's, that link is in the description box below, so don't forget about that, and I will see you guys in a video very soon. Bye!